All right, so today's discussion is going to be on simple diagrams. So if we just click on simple diagrams here, it'll pull this up, and you can see that we're going to use a trial version. I'm not yet sure if I want to buy this, so that's one of the downsides. Is it's $29 to get this. So we're going to create a new diagram. So to see if we want to buy this and it's useful to you, let's take a look at it. Here is the first. Let's move our toolbar over here. The first thing you want to do is select the background. So the whole point of this program is to allow you to draw, and you can do some like cool things with text and import pictures and various things. So first thing I want to do is I want to select the background. I'm fond of this one here, but you can also choose the coffee stained graph, but you can also choose, you know, this one, or they've got all kinds of different selections you can choose, line paper if you want. So it's kind of cool. You can do it on whatever you want. But like I said, I'm going to choose this one here. And then the whole point of this now is to use symbols. So there's a couple of things we're going to do. First off is, since it's a drawing program, obviously we need to be able to draw. So up here you got a pencil, and you can do your drawing here. And we have to change our color. And so you can just do whatever you want as far as drawing. It's kind of cool. And then if you just go up here and you don't like what you drew, it creates the box and you can delete it. We'll come back to the line here in a second. I can create some text, so if I wanted to do a box of some kind, I could double click here and add in whatever I want. Text is cool. Change the color. Change your font size. And there you go. Text is cool. All right, and then, so now we want to start getting some of these diagrams in these libraries so we don't have to actually draw. And I'm envisioning this as a tool for like a lab write-up. So what I would want to be able to do is do a little text, some drawing, import pictures, various things like that. They could use their cell phones, take pictures of the lab, whatever. What I found is kids love their selfies, so let's put a selfie in here where you can actually kind of talk to people as you're doing this. So we're going to go up here to pictures, drag this over here, size it up, put this down here, and I'm actually going to pull a picture from library here. And there you go. And then what's even cooler is now we can add some pre-done diagrams, have you talking. And they can actually walk themselves through this. Another thing I like about this is we can do graphs. Obviously this would be great in science. So if I want to do a line here, I'm just going to do a cool graph. Now that line's kind of useless to me, but I can come up here and I can change this back to what I want, which is at the beginning and the end here. I don't want any arrows, I just want straight lines. So we'll do that over here. And now we're pretty cool. So we go up here to our drawing pencil, and now we can actually draw like our catalyst graph. And we can show kids, you know, or they can show me when they do the write-up that, you know, activation energy is going down here, so we can draw like a little arrow here. And in this case, I do want it to end with an arrow, so draw that on there. Oops. We'll fix that later. But then, let's see, what else do I want to show you guys? Oh, and then you can just import any of these diagrams here. So if some of these look cool, like maybe we want to show that the lab is going to stop at this point, so we can import that. And another cool thing is these guys up here. So we could actually import one of these, like a post-it. This would be like a note card. So you could actually do this here. And again, we just got to change our colors. And say maybe you prefer like a post-it note. It starts to look kind of like a rough draft. Maybe you could do this for, you know, have kids do rough drafts on this. So you can do post-it notes. And then say you want to do this like behind it or in front of it, you can just click on these guys and it, you know, they switch back and forth as far as in front and back. And I think that is about it. We can do, maybe look around at some other libraries here. You know, you want to import one of these guys, and maybe you want to have them talking, so you go back over your communication, throw in something, maybe this guy wants to say something. So it's kind of cool, you got a lot of options. And so you can kind of see all the abilities here. But there is one other thing I want to do, so I'm actually going to close this. I think I've covered all of this stuff here and all the cool tools. So I'm going to close this and show you guys one more thing, because the baseball coach was just in here. And this is what we were working on. He saw me playing with this. So I'm going to go down to here, and we're going to open up a library thing. And this is what we worked on with the baseball coach. So one of the backgrounds is you can actually use this for sporting. It gives you all kinds of these. If you click on this backgrounds, and there's another library for sports. You can do basketball, you got soccer, football, you name it. Here's baseball, and this is what we did on baseball. We were working on a bunt play, so we were kind of putting this together. So you could kind of just do the, put together this as maybe like, as a coach, you can draw out little plays. You could do it on football and draw out plays. So